All right, so today I woke up and I saw this. I'm gonna be honest, I did not see this until 8 hours later or whenever it came out. But basically, it says, "Dear traveler, Genshin Impact Cloud US and Canada open beta test, iOS, Android, and PC is now open. Genshin Impact Cloud currently supports all of these US, Laos, Philippines, Thailand, Indonesia, Malaysia, Myanmar, I don't know what that is, Cambodia, Bangladesh, Singapore. Genshin Impact Cloud is a version of Hoyo versus Genshin Impact. Real-time cloud technology allows you to enjoy high graphics and high frame rates without having to download Genshin Impact full game package, which we all know can be a lot. Or after logging into Genshin Impact, Cloud Traveler will be able to experience Genshin Impact on mobile devices. Game progress is shared across other platforms, download, and then it gives the payment information of because they have a membership or pay by play thing. A lot of people in the comments are hyping this up. I picked out a few comments to read, and I'm gonna give my thoughts on those. And then at the end, I'm gonna give my thoughts on the whole thing in general to begin with. Now, the first comment I saw was this one right here. Everyone's complaining about it being expensive or blah blah. Needs to realize that if you can't already run the game, you need to sacrifice something. If you're not willing to sacrifice storage, then you gotta pay for it. Not willing to pay for a new device, well then you gotta pay for it. Now, I think about this is right. I give whoever the hell this is, I don't know. I was picking comments that I wanted to talk about, right? This is all right. I mean, I guess you could say yes to this, but it makes no sense. I'm gonna tell you why it makes no sense. This game is free to play in the first place, so you're paying to play a free to play game because you don't want to pay for storage. I'm like, at that point, you might as well just pay for storage so you can download that plus more other stuff as well. But instead of doing that, you decide to give MiHoYo however much it costs a month. From what I was seeing in the comment section, actually, it was in the comment of this. The person that posted this said that the Cloud Pass is $20 a month for a limited time, which is $240, right? Now, $20 a month for $240, or $240 a year to play Genshin Impact, a free game where you can have that $240 go into the pools if you actually love the game that much. Now, I do understand that some people just have bad phones. I don't know how your phone is that bad. I have an iPhone 12, which is basically ancient in the iPhone era days, and I can run that game completely fine. So, and if you can't, then that's on you. But let's say the storage, right? Because on my phone, it does hold up I think 33 gigabytes of storage, which makes no sense because Wuthering Waves holds up 10 gigabytes of storage, but whatever, right? I guess different games, even though they both open world, I don't know. But at the end of that, I just stop there right there. There's no point in comparing, right? What I think about this is you could say you gotta sacrifice something, but let's be real. You're sacrificing your time of getting that $20 or that $2 to spend it on a free-to-play game so you can play the game at higher frame rate. At that point, you might as well just buy a new you might as well just save up the money that you was going to spend anyway and go and buy a new phone that can actually run it. It's not that hard. I mean, you could probably get iPhone 12, 13, 14. I think they up to 15 now. Those can run it. You can get one of the Samsungs. Those should be able to run it perfectly fine. It's going to cost you what? Let's see, $240 a year, or a new phone that does a lot more stuff and also you can play a game on. I would pick the new phone, me personally. But other than that, let's go to the next one, right? So you can pay to play the free game, huh? Yeah, basically. That's what I was thinking. I was like, you're paying to play Genshin Impact, even though Genshin Impact is a free game. You're paying to play it for higher frame rates, and so you don't have to download to store it. At that point, bro, it's a free game. The only thing that I would pay for in a free game is a membership. And also, well, if it's a gacha game, we're paying for pulls as well, obviously. But other than that, it's just bro, I might as well just go get a free membership. I mean, not free membership. I go get the Woken Moon. That actually gives me more than that because you don't even get primos. You just get time. And then this one is not sure if I understand correctly, but it seems like a subscription service. They'll think I'm already on the Welcome Pass. Controller support for Android will be welcome. I don't know what does Android not have controller support? If not, they really say, hey guys, we don't care about Android, okay? They ain't getting controller support. Only thing getting controller support is when y'all pay us. Nah, I'm just, but to be honest, I don't know why they don't have controller support in the first place. I thought everything had it. Yeah, I mean, that's my thoughts. Like, the only thing that I would buy on a monthly basis is the Welcome Moon, because it gives you currency to spend on the game instead of having to buy like I don't know what the Welcome Moon equates to in Genshin. Maybe probably like the 1999 pad, like 1999 of Primo Gem. I can't remember. I don't remember the exact Primo Gem currencies, okay? I don't play the game that much. But let's go on to the next one. I don't know how I feel about this. Like, on the one hand, it's good for my phone storage, but on the other hand, it's going to be a monthly expense, considering you need good Wi-Fi speed and literally have to pay to use it after 600 minutes is up. Now, the thing about this one is that does bring in a good point, because like, what if you have bad Wi-Fi speed? But I'm pretty sure if they charging $20, if they really are charging $20 a month, they probably gonna fix it so that way a lot of people because let's be real, this is already in a niche in the first place. Most people are just gonna play the game free to play anyway. The only people that's buying this is people that even one just has a Dell computer laptop from the 1980s. Two, because they said they got on a PC, right? Or two, if they phone just basically is on dial-up. I mean, let's be real. If you have a recent iPhone, or if you have a recent Samsung, you shouldn't be struggling on the game. Now, the storage is another thing, but you should know what you're getting into once you download this game in the first place. And then, other than that, you also have two other ways of downloading the game anyway, which is one of them is freaking, like, if you have a PlayStation 5, I mean, just download it on there, to be honest. If you have a PC, just download it on there. Now, the PC that makes sense, because some computers is not going to be able to run Genshin Impact. We all know that, but some computers can run most games. And I just think that at the end of the day, I don't think it's worth paying to play one particular game. And I'm gonna get into that when I give my thoughts on the whole thing in general. I have an iPhone 7 is my primary device, and it's ancient. Yeah, iPhone 7 is ancient in this time. Oh my gosh, I think that still have the home button, actually. I still have enough room for Genshin if I need to log in for the Welcome Moon, or if I want to do pause. I don't know how anyone could be worse than mine to where I need / want cloud, especially for those prices. And basically, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I mean, that is kind of true. But the thing is, most phones should be able to hold Genshin, unless you got other stuff on your phone, then it's gonna rack up, right? So one thing that Genshin could do, instead of releasing this to basically making y'all pay to play the game, they could just optimize the game a little bit. Even first, it's already optimized good enough. They could optimize it more to make it less fouls or whatever. I don't know how they would do that. I'm not a developer. I don't develop games, so I wouldn't know. It's like, I just know that there's a lot of gacha games that doesn't hold that much space. Like, I'm looking at my phone right now. I got a lot of gacha games downloaded on my phone. The only games that holds a lot of space is MiHoYo game. Literally, that's it. Honkai Star Rail, 26 gigabytes. Genshin Impact, 34 gigabytes. But then we got 8th Gauger with 14 gigabytes. We got Punishing Gray Raven with 13 gigabytes. 7 Deadly Sins Grand Cross, yes, I do play that game, for 13 gigabytes. We got I never even updated Snowbreak in a minute, so I can't even say nothing about that one. We got Nikkei for 8 gigabytes. That makes sense. Nikkei shouldn't nowhere near cost that much. Wuthering Waves, but this is another free-to-play run around with every game, holds 10 gigabytes. So I don't know why they hold way more. It makes no sense to me. Other than that, let's go on to the next one, right? This is really cool because my iPad doesn't have enough storage. I don't know what the heck that do have on this iPad that it doesn't have enough storage to run Genshin Impact. So I know iPads do come up with a good amount of storage. So whatever, okay. To download the full game, but to be honest, I really don't like that you have to pay to add more time. It just feels unfair, especially as someone who likes to play the game for hundreds of hours. Now that makes sense. And when they say pay to play more time, they're talking about this right here, right? Because if you want to add more time, you do stuff like this. You see the cloud pass right there. From what this person was saying, it's $20 and it's unlimited time, but you're just paying to play because you don't have storage, or you want to run it at a higher frame rate. Which, again, if you really just want to run it at a higher frame rate and you're already running it decently fine, you just need to just stop and just go get you want to pay that much, you might as well get your butt up and go get something that actually can run other games as well at a higher frame rate. But if only reason I would say get this is two things. If you physically cannot run that game on the device you have and you can't afford a newer device, then obviously up, like you can get it. It makes sense. Or if the frame rates or whatever is so garbage that you're moving at 1 frame a second, then okay, it makes sense why you would probably want to buy this. Because if you got something that's running at 1 frame a second, you probably can't afford to get anything else. Well, you can afford $20 a month, which is $240 a year, which if you save that for a couple of years, you can go get yourself something else that can run way better than that. But whatever, I digress. I say those are the only 2 ways I will allow somebody to even do that in the first place, right? This is great. The only time I use Genshin on my phone is when I quickly need to log in to get dailies done, because I won't be home. With the 15 free daily minutes, I can knock that out. Now, this is one thing, because I know it does say somewhere in there that they give you like free minutes when you log in, so that way it accumulates up to 600, I think, or something like that. But once they do get to 600, you ain't using it no more. It goes away. But basically, I still think that's dumb, because I mean, if you only on there to do dailies, just wait till you get home. It's not that hard. Like for this one, just wait till you get home. But like, let's say you use Genshin only to get on, do dailies, and get off. It makes no sense why you're spending money to do that in the game in the first place when you could just do it for free. It may take you longer because you're probably lagging the out the wazoo, but that's on you. Oh my god. Now, also seen in the comment section as well that everybody was mentioning like GeForce Now, which is way cheaper, but we'll get into this right now. Basically, my thoughts on this, right? I think if you're, I'm gonna be honest. No, I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna cut the mask off, right, guys? Okay, I'm gonna be completely honest with y'all, 100% transparent. I don't think anybody should pay for this, unless you're either 2 people in the world, where you're one of them people that just have horrible device that you can't afford to upgrade and you still want to play this game. Then okay, the $2 for 180 minutes, that's 3 hours, by the way. I guess, right? If you're the person that can't afford to, I guess, upgrade so you can have something that is better. Now, that's what I say, right? But after that, I'd say that's good. At that point, it makes sense, right? For certain people to use it. But if you're just somebody that just using it because you don't want to download the space, or you don't have enough space to download, I think you're just dumb, because I'm gonna be real, it's a free-to-play game. You're spending money to play a free-to-play game because you don't want to sacrifice your storage. I mean, at that point, don't play the game. If it costing you that much for storage, then don't play the game if you can't afford the more storage. That's just me. Especially if you're on the PC. If you're on the PC, nobody on the computer that is running a decent computer should have no problem with Genshin Impact. That's the first thing. Like, I don't care if you want to play at 4K. If you can't play 4K, you can't play 4K. I played Genshin at 1080p for a long time until I went up there. My thing about it is, if you're just doing it because you want better graphics without having to download the high quality, you're just dumb. I mean, there's no point in doing that. And then, other than that, a couple of things. All right, one thing that I want to say: GeForce Now. GeForce Now, I think Genshin Impact is on GeForce Now. They probably gonna take it away after this so they can make the money from the people that's going to be dumb enough to buy it, right? But GeForce Now is $9.99 a month for the lowest one. Bro, the lowest one is free, but let's be real. If you're spending money on the game, you just gonna get $9.99 a month. $9.99 a month comes with RTX on. That's NVIDIA's ray tracing. I mean, ray tracing, RTX, whatever. And then you also get all this other stuff. You get 6 hours session length, which means you can play for 6 hours. I don't know if that's a month or like 6 hours each session. I don't have this because I don't need it. You get up to 60 frames, you get no ads. Or you could buy the $19.99 one that has 8 hours, 4K resolution, 240 frames a second. I'm telling y'all right now, once you go above 120, or at least for me, once I go above 120 frames, I don't really see any difference. But exclusive RTX 4080 access as well. Basically, the way this works, by the way, I didn't actually describe that, did I? Basically, you ping these companies first. Let me get into this and then I explain how it works. This is a good deal. All right, this is way better than they do. Like, if it is $20 a month, I would rather pay $10 for this or $20 for this. And one main reason why this is way better is because where is it at? Where's it at? Right here. You get multiple games that you can play, not just Genshin Impact. You can use this to play City Skylines 2. I don't know why anybody would play that. Modern Warfare. Don't know why anybody play that either. Cyberpunk, Dragon's Dogma, Starfield, Diablo, Forza. You have a lot of things that you can play. You don't have one game that you're spending money on. You have multiple games that you can play for whatever session time that you buy. And that's way better than just spending it to play one game, right? a free-to-play game at that. Those games cost $60, $70. Okay, I would rather do this than anything else if I had the chance. But then we also do, like, cloud gaming gets expensive. Of course they need like money or whatever. No, they don't. They don't need $20 a month as it is $20 a month, right? Again, we don't know how much it may change because it's a beta, so it also may change if they do have cloud pass being $20. But like spending this in general, or $20 a month, or let's say if it's 15, I guess we can let it slide. But $20, hell no. Basically, what I want to say is I just want to come on here and share some of those, get my thoughts. My end of the day thoughts is, for majority of people that are buying this because they have the system to run Genshin in the first place, it's mainly for the people that don't have the system to run Genshin. And I say, I mean, if you got the money, that's your money. I really can care less. I'm just saying, me personally, I think it's a dumb idea. If it was me, I'd rather just save the upgrade instead of paying to play a free-to-play game. If I want to pay to play a game, I'd go get a console game, okay? But other than that, that's it. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. If you don't forget to check out this video right here, right there. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.